नमस्कार दोस्तों, एक बार फिर से मगर एक बहुत ही लंबे ब्रेक के बाद आप सभी का स्वागत है हमारे कार्यक्रम हम और हमारी आध्यात्मिक दुनिया में। दोस्तों आज का जो हमारा विषय है वो सबके दिल का अज़ीज़ है और हो भी क्यों ना, क्योंकि इस विषय के द्वारा ही हमारे सपने, हमारे डिज़ायर्स, हमारे गोल्स पूरे होते हैं। जी हाँ, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट हाउ टू ट्रांसफॉर्म स्पिरिचुअली एंड मैनिफेस्ट। एक बार फिर से हमारे बीच आ रहे हैं दिल्ली से अमरदीप, जिन्होंने पहले भी हमारे काफ़ी सारा मार्गदर्शन किया था। आपको याद होगा महाकुंभ के मैसेज का प्रोग्राम, और उसके अलावा शिव तत्व क्या है, और हम यहाँ तुम वहाँ शिव कहाँ, ये वगैरह वगैरह, जिसको आपने बहुत सारा प्यार दिया। सो लेट अस go to Amardeep, who is waiting to guide us, to transform us, and ask him our first question. Amardeep, hi, how are you doing? Amardeep, please tell us what is spiritual transformation?
Hey, namaste. Before we talk about spiritual transformation, let me very briefly talk about what is spirituality, because different people have different meanings attached to it. And although we covered spirituality in one of our earlier episodes, let me talk about it again. Okay, so spirituality for us is a journey of self discovery where one tries to discover one's true meaning of existence, okay, one's purpose and goals, and one's passion and values of this life or soul. Okay, it's a concept that recognizes a connection to something bigger than yourself. Okay, which could be Atma or your soul, or Paramatma, which is divine or universe. Okay, and it's a, and you know, you have focus on internal growth and transformation rather than external growth. Okay, so this is spirituality. Now let's talk about what is spiritual transformation. Okay, so spiritual transformation is a very fundamental, profound, or enduring, change in one's way of perceiving or experiencing the world. Okay, one's way of defining oneself and relating to sacred and ultimate concerns of life. Okay, it's a process of moving from limited, fragmented, or separated self to a state of bigger, greater wholeness, self-awareness, and unity or interconnectedness to all. Okay, it typically involves a change in perception. Okay, where you could move from being self-centered to wholeness. Okay, a change in emotional patterns where you could stop being fearful or angry, okay, or doubtful, to more calmness. Change in behavior where you could become more ethical living, and providing service, and priorities and values where you would move from material gain to meaning. Okay, and it's not a temporary boost or a change in habit. It's a fundamental reinventing of the entire belief and meaning system in our lives. This serves as the foundation of one's personality and values. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now that we have got to know what is spiritual transformation, tell us, Amardeep, why is this transformation necessary? Back to you.
Hi, why is spiritual transformation necessary? Well, it addresses the basic human need for discovering the meaning and purpose of life and aligning with the same. Okay, it also addresses the need for resilience, happiness, inner peace, connection and compassion, qualities that the external world, with all its wealth, status, and material success, often promises but fails to deliver. Okay, and I've seen that myself in my life. Okay, it also is necessary because it represents a shift from a state of unconsciousness to a profound self-awareness and purpose, which results in tangible improvements across your physical, mental, emotional health and well-being, leading to inner peace, calmness, happiness, fulfillment, relationships, and your ability to handle adversities, which is resilience. Okay, so now why do we need to know the meaning and purpose of life? Just take an example. Okay, if you know it, it helps you to combat emptiness, okay? Because sometimes we feel empty, that something is missing, despite all our material success, and achievements, okay? And then we also get a set of guiding values, okay, which are aligned to our meaning and purpose of life, okay? So once we know our guiding values, which could be compassion and integrity, we can align our actions to our highest values, which in turn could lead to fulfillment, peace, happiness, rather than internal conflict. Okay, thank you.
So that is why transformation of the self is necessary. Okay. My next question, Amardeep, is how can this transformation lead us to manifestation? Or, in other words, how is this self transformation connected to manifestation?
This is an interesting question, and a relevant question too. How is spiritual transformation related to manifestation, right? So let me use a bit of physics and engineering here, okay? And I'm an engineer and a physicist too. So, because some of the jargons and concepts are, can be linked to physics and engineering, okay? So, actually it's all about energy, okay? So everything in this world, in this universe, okay, including our thoughts, our emotions, uh, any object, okay, or animals, or your mountains, sea, stars, everything is energy, okay? In fact, the universe itself is super energy which governs everything. And and all these energies are vibrating at a frequency, okay? And leading scientists like Einstein and Nikola Tesla, who invented things like radio and alternate current and AC induction motor, a lot of stuff, have talked about this aspect of universe, okay? Einstein said that you know universe is energy, okay? Nikola Tesla said that everything in this universe, okay, could be explained, from the perspective of, okay, energy, frequency, or vibration. Everything could be explained in these three terms. Okay, so let me go ahead. You guys would have heard about this law of attraction, right? Okay, so it's a linked concept. Okay, to manifestation. So we don't attract, as per law of attraction, we don't attract what we want. Actually, we attract what we are today. Okay, so universe is a giant cosmic mirror which reflects what you are. Okay, for example, if you are fearful and doubtful, you will emit fear and doubt energy through your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and universe will reflect similar situations, or you'll attract situations which generate more fear and doubt. Okay, as simple as that. One more example: if you emit gratitude energy, okay, through your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, it will send abundance to you so that you could emit more gratitude energy. If you emit faith and belief energy, deep faith energy, it will send miracles and blessings your way so that you could emit more faith. It's very interesting. So, and you will find the same you'll find the resonance of this concept in the law of karma also. Okay, for example, uh, if you send out positive energy through positive acts or karma, okay, you will get positive energy or blessings back, right? As per the law of karma. And similarly, if you send out negative energy by doing negative acts or karma, universe sends out negative energy or negative situations or adversities in your life. Okay, so even the law of karma, resonates with this, mirror principle of universe. Okay, now spiritual transformation, elevates your energy and vibrations as you are aligned to your soul's or life true purpose and goals, and you emit energy of love, fulfillment, gratitude, peace, kindness, and compassion. you start vibrating at a higher frequency. When these higher frequencies match or align with your desires, which could be abundance, wealth, prosperity, love, happiness, and you'll attract situations, persons, and opportunities leading to manifestations of your desires. Okay, so uh, you know, so spiritual transformation is considered a necessary foundation and for consistent and powerful manifestation. Why? Because it elevates your energy levels. Okay, it changes your fundamental energy and belief system and elevates your vibration frequencies. So there is a greater chance that those frequencies could match with the desires, which frequencies of your desire, and that those desires will be attracted in your life. Okay, and the key to this link between manifestation and spiritual transformation is alignment. Okay, so spiritual transformation shifts your core self into alignment with the universal consciousness and your desires. Okay, thereby materializing or manifesting your desires into reality. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so first we found out that what is self transformation, then we got to know why it's necessary, and then we got to know how is self transformation connected to manifestation. Uh, how can we simplify this self transformation? Uh, we would definitely like to know. Please tell us.
Yeah, that's a relevant question. How to simplify spiritual transformation, right? So, as you know, spiritual transformation is a long journey where we discover our life's true purpose and meaning, right? And I'll try to align our life towards our higher purpose and towards our higher purpose. Now, spiritual transformation is often made complicated by the pursuit of complex rituals, and advanced practices and rigid dogma, and a need or desire for immediate and dramatic breakthroughs. Okay, so to simplify is to recognize the fact that transformation is less about doing more and more about doing less by living in the present and by aligning our simple practices to our core values and purpose. Okay, simplifying the path makes it sustainable, manageable, and rooted in the present moment, rather than a demanding distant goal. Okay, now there are, I would say, when you if you want to simplify spiritual transformation, uh, you have to let go your stress and guilt associated with complex practices and return to fundamental truths and consistent small actions. Okay, so there are three principles which can make this transformation effective yet simple. Okay, so these three principles are: first, prioritize stillness over striving. Stillness over striving. Okay, the greatest block to transformation which I've seen is our egos need to drive, strive, force, and control. True transformation is less effort and not more. Okay, so second is return to basics. Okay, which is growth, core truths and intentions. When life is already overwhelming, spiritual practices can be simplified by focusing on the basics. Okay, so for example, focus on simple, profound truths through your affirmations. Okay, define your rule and rhythm of life on daily and weekly basis. Okay, purify your intentions or desires by aligning them with your life's purpose or goals. Okay, and not to your egos. Okay, and third principle is around integrating spirituality into your daily life. Okay, so transformation is accelerated when it is lived in the mundane moments. Okay, not separated into spiritual time. Okay, for example, mindfulness or living in the present. Okay, so there are different tools and techniques which we'll talk about, which are aligned to these principles. Okay, to transform ourselves spiritually in a simple way. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Amardeep, we have understood the necessity of self transformation as mentioned by you, but then it seems to be a little complicated. So, what are the tools for self transformation? Please explain.
Okay, so what are tools and techniques, right? So I'll mention all of them, okay, and then describe one by one. Describe them one by one. Okay. So some of the examples of these tools and techniques for spiritual transformation are uh, the big ones are affirmations. Okay, and we'll describe what it is later. Gratitude. Okay, uh, meditation, which is a big one. Okay, the fourth tool or technique could be live in the present or mindfulness. uh, and then we could it could be think positive and thinking positive and abundant. Okay, uh, and then you have self love. Okay, forgiveness, both self as well as others. Okay, and chakra balancing. These are a few key ones we would like to talk about today. And now I'll talk one by one. I'll cover them one by one. uh, okay, so let me start with affirmations. Now, affirmations are nothing but statements of truth and intentions, okay, which may be true in our lives right now, or which we may want them to be, or we may want them to be true soon. So they may be either your truths or your desires currently, okay. So you could repeat a set of convictions, set of affirmations daily, so that you could start speaking them with more convictions and feelings after a few months. Okay, so ignore your 3D reality. Okay, while speaking them. Okay, because some of them may be your desires. Okay, so you ignore your 3D reality and speak them with convictions and feelings as if they already are with you. Okay, uh, because once you speak them with conviction and feelings, they become as effective as mantras, and make you a magnet in attracting desires. Okay, so affirmations can help you reprogram your subconscious mind and change its thoughts and beliefs through repetition. Okay, so our subconscious mind is very powerful, by the way. It stores all our beliefs and emits 90% of our thoughts and emotions. Okay, so even when you're sleeping. So hence it's important to reprogram your subconscious mind through this repeated affirmations. Okay, and few examples of affirmations could be: I am powerful, wealthy, and healthy person. I am capable of achieving my desires. I am worthy of love, and I am loved by my family and friends. I am connected to universe, and universe supports me fully. Okay, so I'm going to attach a few links of affirmations. Okay, which you could use daily to attract miracles, blessings, wealth, and abundance in your life. Okay, so we are attaching two links in the description. Okay, let me talk about gratitude. Okay, so remember the mirror principle we talked about. So if you remember, universe is a giant cosmic mirror which reflects, what you are, right? So when you emit gratitude energy, universe reflects the same with abundance in your life, so that you could emit more gratitude. Okay, so gratitude is the fastest way to raise your vibrations and frequency, so that you can manifest abundance and your dreams faster. Okay, so and daily repetition of gratitude is very, very important. So daily repetition, you know, m- creates fresh neurocircuits in your brain in some weeks, which, when wired with gratitude, could materialize abundance in your life in few more weeks. Okay, so an app found it very useful. Okay, personally, and a lot of people have found it useful. I mean, if you make it a part of parcel of your daily life. Okay, so I'm again attaching few links of one link of gratitude audio, which could be used for daily gratitude exercise. Okay, is there in the description. Okay, few examples of gratitude affirmations could be: I am grateful for simple breath, okay, which nourishes my body and calms my mind. Okay, I appreciate the roof over my head and comfort of my home. Okay, I appreciate the beauty of nature, skies, trees, water, stars, which nourishes my spirit. I am thankful for all blessings and miracles which universe has to offer. Okay, so yeah, thank you.
Okay, so now that you have listed the tools one by one, Can you please explain them one by one to simplify matters further? Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, now I come to other tools and techniques, uh, and one of the key ones are meditation. And as you know, this is one of the biggest tools for spiritual transformation, right? It's also called Dhyan in Hindi. The meditation, as you know, helps to quieten our conscious mind, okay, and calms our conscious mind by focusing your attention on your breath or a mantra. Okay, once it quietens or calms the conscious mind, it can bypass the conscious mind and then start reprogramming your subconscious mind through affirmations and visualizations. Okay, which is very powerful, right? As you know, subconscious mind is very powerful, and we have talked about it. And you could also get connected to your soul or universe and divine through the subconscious mind, okay, while in meditation, and that helps in sending very focused and powerful intentions or prayers or desires to the universe or divine without any intervention from our naughty conscious mind, okay, which holds most of our limiting beliefs that I am not worthy enough, I'm not capable enough, and those kind of stuff. So, and therefore your chances of having a successful manifestation becomes much better. Okay, uh, meditation has other benefits also, like better emotional benefits, better emotional control, better mental benefits in terms of lesser stress, anxiety, and worries, and depression, and better physical health in terms of lesser blood pressure and heart issues and those kind of stuff. Okay, so okay, I'll come to the next tool. Okay, which is important one. It's a powerful concept in spirituality, where which encourages one to live in the present. Okay, live in the present times instead of dwelling in the past and future, because both past and futures are non-existent. Okay, and they can lead to negative energies, useless negative energies, like your regret, or regret or guilt or anxieties and worries, okay, over something which is not existing, okay, either your past or future. Okay, hence it's better to live in the present, which is much more powerful and productive and ensures that you have happy and fruitful present as well as future. Okay, so okay, that's why it's important. Okay, the next one is powerful tool or technique is thinking positively and abundantly. Okay, so you should think positive and abundant. And this again, if you remember the mirror principle, right, of universe. So universe, as you know, universe is a giant cosmic mirror which reflects what you are. So if you emit positive and abundant energy, universe will reflect the same with more positivity and abundance in your life. Okay, uh, and therefore it's important to think positive and abundant for yourself. On the other hand, if you think negative and scarcity, universe will reflect more negative and scarcity filled situations in life. Okay, so and therefore this is important. Self love, that's the next tool or technique, on spiritual transformation. So spirituality encourages one to discover and understand that we are much more powerful and capable than what we think we are. Okay, it teaches you to understand that we are much more than mere body, body and mind. Okay, we are eternal souls, or and core pieces of cosmic consciousness. That has come to universe in our current avatars or lives with a special mission or purpose. Okay, for the world. We are not passive mere spectators of life unfolding before us. We are powerful co-creators. Okay, along with the universe. It encourages us to think ourselves as powerful co-creators and love ourselves fully. Okay, and forgive ourselves and let go of past guilt, and regrets, and live in the present times. So, okay, once we start loving ourselves fully, and our self love goes up, it attracts situations and people full of love for us and removes people with negative energy from our lives. Okay, so and therefore self love is very important for us. Okay, and the other one is forgiveness. Okay, so forgiving ourselves and others is is very important, a key aspect of spiritual transformation, because it makes our energy much more pure and clean from negative emotions, like anger, resentment, worries, anxieties, and guilt. Okay. Okay, so spirituality encourages us to forgive ourselves for the past mistakes and let go of the guilt and regrets, because at the end of the day, our past mistakes were our teachers, and they helped us to put ourselves in this path of spiritual transformation. Okay, so this let go of negative energies, like regret and guilt from our past, makes us, as well as resentment and anger, makes us feel lighter and happier, and makes us focus fully on present instead of dwelling in the past. Okay, similarly, spirituality encourages us to forgive others also, just like what Gautam Buddha or Christ did. Okay, as it removes negative energies of anger, resentment, etc., and cleans our energies. So let the universe take care of people who have done bad karma with you. Okay, because of through the law of karma. Okay, you don't have to bother. You just forgive yourself and everybody. And just for a peace of your mind. Okay, and cleaning your energies from any negative energy. Okay. Okay. Last but not the least, I'll talk about chakra balancing. Okay. So this is again very important tool and technique. And as you know, our body and soul are energies, right? So chakras are nothing but energy hub or nerve centers throughout the spine, of our body, okay, that regulate or distribute energy or prana shakti throughout the body. They play a key role in aligning and balancing our energies throughout the body, which in turn lead to our mental, emotional, spiritual and physical well-being. Okay, there are more than 100 chakras, probably 109 chakras in our body, but key ones or main ones are seven chakras. Okay, which where we are going to focus. Um, okay, when these chakras are blocked or imbalanced, they lead to emotional, physical, mental issues. Okay, working with these chakras, help balance energy, heal emotional wounds, and deepen your spiritual awareness and alignment. Okay, for brevity and convenience, what we have done is we have pasted uh, two video links on this chakras and how to balance them. Okay, through simple tools like mudras, mantras, yoga, and meditation. So while the first link gives a description of chakras and their importance, the second link gives a step by step way to balance all the seven chakras through tools like mudras, mantras, yoga, and meditation. You can take a look, on these video links too, because it will help you in understanding chakras and chakra balancing. Okay, thank you.
So, friends, I hope that you have liked our program, How to Transform Spiritually and Manifest. Now, this program, I'm sure, has made all of us walk a few steps closer to manifestation. So, well, we'll be seeing you soon in our next program. Till then, bye and take care.